Hi everybody, it's David Fleming here from the Toronto Realty blog, and welcome to this week's Pick 5. Now, in the space of maybe a couple of weeks, ladies and gentlemen, the market has started to change. Now, when I say that word change, half of you get excited and half of you get nervous. Some of you think it's changing, prices are going down, I can finally afford what I want. And some of you are thinking, crap, what about the property I own? How's that going to affect my listing? Bottom line, guys, I'm not saying that prices are going down. I'm sorry, and I'm also not being a cheerleader. I do not think prices are going down. I do not think prices will stop appreciating. What I do think, and what I'm referring to with change, is that the way a lot of properties are being listed has changed. And I can't really understand why. I can hazard a couple guesses. Let me get into the actual change first, and then we'll come back to that. So specifically in the downtown Toronto condo market, remember, we used to list properties, sell properties. Very simple. Very different from the housing market where we would underlist properties, wait, hold back offers, accept offers, sell property. So I predicted this would start to happen last summer. I said we were going to start to see condos that come out with offer dates, which at the time sounded crazy. And now, as I'm saying that we're going to see condos listed with offers anytime, sounds almost even crazier based on the first 4 months of 2017. So I want to draw your attention to a listing here. I showed this to a client last night, 32 Charlie Crescent, 1025, listed at 689, 2-bed, 2-bath. It was over 1,000 square feet. They didn't have any offers. I think they got one, I'm not sure. Misinformation, maybe they got 10. Point is, by the time we were showing this thing, they had one offer. So was it interesting then to find this morning, this listing here, 32 Trolley, 1025, 1,000 square feet, 895. So yes, this was relisted, 689, 895. They have increased the price by $205,000. So what I'm starting to see, guys, is that units aren't selling. And it's not because the market is slowing any. I think, as I was alluding to earlier with the reasons, part of it is buyer fatigue. A lot of buyers have made many offers at this point, and a lot of buyers have bought. But the buyers that are still active in April, that started in January, some of these people have lost 4 or 5 times. So a lot of buyers just don't want to do it anymore. And they're either going to, wait until May or June when it's different, or, they're going to take a wait and see approach with whether or not the thing sells. I don't know what it is. But part of me thinks it's maybe more inventory. There's less people that want to play this game. So what we're starting to see, and this, of course, is the name of today's blog, we're starting to see, oh my God, I can't believe it. Who would have ever thought this would happen? Condos listed at fair market value with offers anytime. I don't think I called the blog that today. I think I called it offers anytime. So look, if this thing came out at $895, right, for 1,020 square feet, which is, to be honest, actually a deal based on recent comparable sales, what would have happened? Maybe they would have sold it the first day, but we're so accustomed to this, 689.9, holding back offers. And I've done this myself because I have to, because the market necessitates it. And the point that I am making, guys, is that the market is starting to change to the point where agents and sellers are losing the taste for underlisting. So with that said, today I'm going to show you 5 downtown condos. They're all pretty much in the lower end of the price spectrum, sub 500,000, that do in fact have offers anytime. So here we go, guys. 5 properties. I do this on purpose. I got one on the east side, the east end, one on the east side of downtown, one a little bit further towards Bloor, and then a couple kind of entertainment district, and we'll finish off in King West. So the prices, as you can see, $398. And yes, I threw one in there at $749 just because it's a very rare offering, which I'll go to later. And because, of course, I'm going to go back to this, because it balances this one rather nicely. Here we've got $689. We ended up, that wasn't the right one. This was $689 listed again at $895. And here we've got $749 anytime. So the first listing here, guys, 22 Wellesley. If you're not familiar with where this is, I guess by the number 22, you would assume this is like steps to the subway. So 22 Wellesley is interesting for a few reasons. Number one, this is the entrance to the subway. This is the bus bay. So some people think it's too busy. The other reason it's interesting is I believe there's a development going in right here. There was some sort of controversy over that. I think the developer wanted more green space. I don't know, there's a park here anyways. And I guess the third reason I'd say it's interesting is because I believe, and I have no statistics for this, but when the building first came out, their maintenance fees skyrocketed. and then they came back down, and they're now a reasonable 70 cents a square foot. But it was one of those buildings where something happened, and fees just went crazy. And this is a great building because they've worked to get the fees back down, because we do know that there's a relationship between the average price of the maintenance fees and the value of the property itself. So we've got a 1-bed plus den with a 1-bath for $398,000. And you don't have to be in the market to know that based on the way Toronto is right now, that's a pretty darn good price. So the unit itself, that's the lobby. The unit itself, it's sort of that maybe soft loft style. I'd say you can see the concrete ceiling up there. There you go. There's a better shot. Very open concept. It's got a 9-foot ceiling, which is nice. Open concept kitchen. You don't have an island, so you've got to like that open concept look. They've got the little table here, which I don't always love. I always complain about having a dining area that's literally next to the fridge. Might say the red cabinetry is a little bit old. This building, I think, is about pushing 10 years now. So you can get a sense of, here you can see over here, this is your living space, this is your dining space. It's not a huge unit. This is 577 square feet. But, maybe move this around a little bit, and you might be able to get the couch, the chair, and the dining table, if not for this big thingy here. I would love to see an island there, though. So again, it's got a den. There's the bedroom. Different angles. There's the den. Wow, they have two different, okay, so maybe we've got two kids cramming here. So the issue with 577 square feet when you have a den is that your living space is small. So when I had my first condo, I think it was 590 square feet, and I didn't have a den, and I thought the living space was fine. I still didn't have a dining room table. But when you get into the 1+1 at 577 square feet, you've got that small living space. So they've got a bed in here. Maybe they've got two students in here and they're cranking out yield. Maybe it's owner occupied and they've got a friend that's crashing there and paying $800 a month. Either way, I gotta say, that rhymed, $398 for 577 square feet is pretty darn good. So that is, let's get this up here, $667 per square foot. And as I said, the maintenance fees are 70 cents. We're going to continue this theme. We'll continue to put the numbers up. They've put down here in the listing, den has a sliding door, can be used as a second bedroom. I always joke and complain about that. But the reality is, if you are an investor and you feel like running a slum, you could maybe get 2 beds in there and crank out some pretty good yield. Now, last point, the unit is tenanted with a lease ending May 31st. And they have to have 24 hours notice for all showings. So if you're selling a tenanted property, and I've had a lot of them, I always tell my clients, get the tenant out, we're going to clean it, paint it, stage it, market it, show it, unfettered access. Maybe the thought process here is it's tenanted, 24 hours notice, we can't list low and hold back. Okay, second property here, guys. This is 1005 King Street West, Unit 301. This is DNA. Now, this was a very sexy building, and then it really cooled off, and now it's hot again. So where this is in King West, outside of, as I refer to, Prime King West. Prime King West, as we know, is between Spadina and Bathurst, the Portlands, the Stewarts, the Brants. So this is getting really west. This is getting just towards Shaw here. We've got DNA. The third building is here. All the townhouses in here, but this is pretty much the end of Condoville as it applies to King Street. So what we have is a 1-bed, 1-bath. It's 590 square feet, no parking. And again, the other one didn't have parking, just FYI. No locker. And it's priced at $424,900. So again, we think about what we've been seeing in the market this year. Time was $424,900 for a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, no parking. Seemed absolutely crazy. I think I had this same model a year ago with parking, I believe, and we sold it for somewhere around the same price. So based on the supposed 30% market appreciation, remember, that's an average, this is a pretty darn good price. So layout's great, guys. This is, I think I must have 201. This is the same unit. So layout's great. Nice big kitchen, room for dining area, and then living. So this blows the other one out of the water, and it's only $25,000 more, and to me, I kind of like the area more. It does look into the courtyard. Okay, 1005 King is facing south. It's facing 1 Shaw. But the layout of this is fantastic. No wasted space. It's a square plan. There you go. Couch, table, kitchen, boom. I love this spot. And let's get to, okay, stainless steel, quartz, blah, blah. Let's get to the bedroom. There we go. Mirrors always make everything look bigger. So it's got a little balcony, 4-piece bath. That's your view, which again, I know it's not ideal, but, oh, there we go, the sky. It's like, here we go, and up. There you go. 20th photo is the first, well, that's interesting. I would use that as a future photo. Okay, so this is priced at $720 a square. And comparing apples to apples, no parking, no locker, $720 a square versus our friend here, which was $667 a square. You're definitely paying a premium. on a per square foot basis for the King West location, but I just much prefer this layout. This is a way better layout. I don't need a den. I don't care about a den. I think this is the perfect starter condo for that one person or for that couple. Offers welcome anytime, no restrictions. And the reason I say that is because I'm throwing you for a curveball. I'm going to start to get into a different idea of offers anytime. I should have mentioned that at the beginning. That was the fun part. Okay, so 78 Carr Townhouse 2. We all know that the townhouses on Carr are super in demand. Here we are in Queen West. What is the heart of Queen West? I guess the heart of Queen West. Well, there's many. This is it's not the Mink Mile. What do you call it? Where all that retail stuff is. I think when I was single, I went into a place called Ballroom? No, maybe. And bought a pair of like diesel jeans. I walked in, I was like the first sales girl. Hi, I'm David. I'm 26. I'm single. I'd like a very nice pair of jeans. And it was the only time in my life, because I'm very, I was going to say cheap, good with my money, that I just walked in and just paid retail for something. I need one pair of really nice jeans to wear out to nightclubs that I hate going to talk to people that I really don't want to know, in the hopes of finding a wife. And I end up finding her as far away from the nightclub as possible, which is kind of ironic. I think it was like $400 for a pair of jeans after the hemming and all the nonsense. Anyways, 78 Carr Townhouse, whatever it is. Okay, so this is another one with offers anytime. $439,900, 1 bed, 1 bath, no parking, has a locker, over 600 square feet. I'm not doing the price per square foot with this because condo townhouses are completely different, and in terms of the maintenance fees as well. So we'll take a look at the unit. Decent floor plan, decent ceiling height. You've got a nice little outdoor space here. Again, kitchen, dining, living, it's enough. It's a good floor plan. It's 600 square feet. You're not in the basement here, which is key. You have a barbecue there, which is amazing. And then you've got the bedroom at the back. So kitchen could use a little TLC and updating, but it has stainless steel, and everyone likes that because it's shiny. Bathroom and bedroom. That looks like a queen wedged up against the wall, maybe. Okay, so enough of this one. The point I wanted to make here, and I don't have it in the I have it here in the secret broker's notes, is the following. Ready? Offers any time with minimum 36-hour irrevocable. So what we're doing here, guys, is this. We're pricing this, and I would price it at fair market value and still do, well, I wouldn't do this, but I'm saying if this was a strategy, in terms of pricing, you want to do a 36-hour holdback, price it at fair market value, try to create that buzz, that urgency. You get 3-4 offers in the first 36 hours. You're essentially getting more than fair market value. So the issue with this is offers anytime with minimum 36 hours irrevocable. If you're the seller, you've got to come up with that great story. My client is on a cruise ship off the coast of Australia, and the signal is intermittent. But they will be docking, and the first thing they're going to do is go to an internet cafe about 36 hours from when they listed. And, why did they decide to go away when the property was for sale? Hold on, wait, what is that? My calculator's ringing. I gotta go, bye. So look, in a seller's market, if you're the listing agent and someone says, what's with 36 hours, and it's a real seller's market, you go, hey, listen, man, you don't like it, don't play. And as a buyer's agent, you have to tuck your tail between your legs and move on. The point being here is that this is technically offers any time, but it's really not. And it's really not available at $439,900. Because if you offer $439,900, let's say this listing came out this morning, which it did. You're the first person in there, you give them 36 hours. So I'm filming this on Wednesday. Let's say Wednesday at noon it came out, 36 hours. So you give them until Thursday at midnight. Something else is coming in. Another offer is coming in for sure. So the only real point of having this offers any time as for the advantage for the buyer is that you actually get to go in there and actually either buy it for the listing price or, God forbid, less. So this one's interesting, guys, because I want to see what this sells for. I'm going to flag this one to see if this offers any time with 36-hour irrevocable ends up working. Okay, let's take a look at this one here. I like this a lot. This is 549 King Unit 309. So I've got a couple clients in this building. I had a listing in here not too long ago. This is 449.9. 640 square feet with a terrace. Now this is priced at $703 a square foot. The maintenance fees are, holy crap, 82 cents. If I have that correct, I'm going by the information based on here. So $703 a square foot for a soft loft with a 10-foot ceiling, polished concrete, open concept, nice big west-facing window, and an outdoor space. Sounds too good to be true. Offers any time with 24-hour irrevocable. Seller out of country. The seller's out of country, you say. Okay, that's probably what I could say. You know what? I saw one One agent brought out 3 listings today, all the same sellers. This seller's just unloading, and all 3 said 36 hours. They're holding back, but they still said, I think 24 hours irrevocable, seller is in UK. So if I'm making an offer at 7 o'clock on Tuesday night when offers are, the last thing I want to do is have to sleep on that. I want to know by 9:30, which I think is fair. If the seller's in the UK, you know what? Wake the up and just sell your condo. So bottom line, guys, I would buy this in a heartbeat for $449.9. I'd buy it if I was an investor. I'd buy it if I was a user. It's phenomenal. The maintenance fees are a little high, but this thing has the rooftop terrace. This thing has the outdoor space. It's a great little floor plan. And area-wise, here we are here in Corktown. So some people don't like this because it gets really busy here with the on and off ramps. I sold a unit here in March. I think I had 6 offers. No complaints there. So the question is, of course, with the 24-hour holdback, can you be the only one in here? And again, I'm going to flag this one and find out. Okay, last property here, guys. Wow, we're really cooking with gas today. 233 Carlaw, unit 605. So this one is a true offers any time. We've got 2 hours notice on showings, offers any time. So this is listed at $865 a square foot, which is way higher than the ones we just talked about, but this is the only one with a parking space. This is also the only 2-bedroom, and this is a very popular building. It's the Garment Factory, the Garment Factory Lofts. So what we have here for a substantially higher price, I know we're comparing completely different properties. Oh yeah, the maintenance fees as well. So we've got $865 a square foot. Is this working? And then we've got 59 cents a square foot for the maintenance fees. So huge open concept, main floor layout. That's a massive dining table. Great shot. Love the photos. Let me go to the door. Okay. There you go. So big open concept. You've got the center island. It looks upgraded. Lacquered cabinets, vaulted ceilings, some nice light fixtures. So you've got room for a 6-person table. You've got room for the couch and 3 chairs. It's a big floor plan. And I believe this has a 10-foot ceiling. Pretty stylish, gotta say. Gas. Now we really are cooking with gas. And I guess the 2nd bedroom is probably one without the window, I would think. Okay, so nice big bathroom. That's pretty good size. And there's your outdoor space. So this is facing, I think it's facing north. Let me think. Yes, it would be facing north. Oh, it says right here, north. So it's facing north. That there is the Wrigley Lofts, which is a cool loft. But I think my issue there is that the hydro is insane because they're 13-foot ceilings with old windows. And so you can see they've put this little screen here, maybe just to give a little bit of privacy, but still let the light in and everything. That's a cool shot there too. So you've got an outdoor space, you've got a balcony, barbecues are allowed, pretty good building. I believe they have a gym too, $749, so $865 a square foot, offers any time. So my thinking with this one is as follows. I showed you this 32 trolley, $689, $900, didn't sell. Relisted at $865. Where's that? That was here. Sorry, $895. So then when you're looking at something like this and you say, okay, look, do I want to play the underlist game and list this at $599 and hope that I get the offers? The market has changed a little bit. It's not cooling off, but the way that people are listing and the way that buyers are buying has maybe changed a little bit. So here's the strategy. What do you think this place is worth? Do you think it's worth $720? Do you think that on offer night, your goal was to break 700? If that was your goal, then you list at $749. You hope that somebody walks in and says, holy crap, offers any time. I can't believe I don't have to compete on this. And then you actually get it for $749. Or if somebody negotiates, yeah, fine, $740, no big deal. God, we were lucky. We were hoping for $700. So that might be the strategy with this one. As I said here, I think 36 hours, basically they're doing a soft holdback on offers. And then you have ones like this, offers anytime, no restrictions, and this offers anytime, really truly offers anytime. The price is the price. Huzzah. Can you imagine, now I have to clean all that up, can you imagine a market where we actually got to look at a real price and decide whether or not we wanted to pay that? And that's the frustration with buyers. That's why I think things are starting to turn back over, is because buyers for so long would see a listing at $399 and they'd say to their agent, what do you think it's going to sell for? And the agent would go, and you go, but I just asked you what it was going to sell for, and all you did was go, and the agent would then go, And a lot of agents have no idea. And some of them should be blamed because they're stupid and have no experience, but some of them can run the comps and say, based on the comps, I think it's $460. maybe it's 470 because the market's hot, and then someone blows it up at 505, and that's what's been happening a lot. So anyways, guys, that was a quick one today because I've got to get out of here. Thank you for watching once again. The conclusion to draw here is, no, I don't think that prices are going down. No, I don't think they're even leveling off. They will continue to appreciate, but things change in the market. Patterns and ways of doing business, practices. I think we're going to start to see a lot more sellers who maybe, are nervous or didn't get into the February, March craziness and are going to start to say, you know what, I can't deal with this anxiety. Tell me what it's worth. We'll list a little bit higher. And it's really going to throw us all for a loop because you've got to be on your toes in this market. Things change constantly. And the change is often very gradual to a point. And then all of a sudden you wake up one day and you go, hey, did you guys notice 8 condos were relisted today that didn't sell last night? And it really makes you think. Anyways, guys, that's it for this week. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.